And after you leave a like, remember to smash the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to my channel as yet. And remember to hit the notification bell so every time I post a video, you can know right away. Subscribe, 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 subscribe. What's up, my YouTube friends, viewers, subscribers, everybody? Welcome back to another banger video. And you guys already know what time it is because my tone is now different. It's time to be motivated. Let's get it. Yo, listen to me. Quit making plan Bs. And the reason I say this is plan B is just a distraction from plan A, whether you want to believe me or not. Because how I make a plan, if you're making a plan to go forward, there is no if, but, or maybe. If you make one plan, the only way you're going to achieve whatever your plan is by sticking to it. So example, you make a plan, right? You want to go forward. Why would you say, oh, I want to go forward, but if I can't go further, I will go left or right? There's no if nor but. All you're doing is giving yourself closure so you don't really have to do it just in case you fail. If that makes sense. So you want to do something, but you're going to give yourself closure by making up excuses and saying it's plan B. It's not plan B. There's no such thing as a plan B. If you're going for something, is either you're going to get it or you're not going to get it. But how people make plans is they get up, oh, I'm going to go do this. But if it don't happen, then I will do this. So why you have a plan B, or plan A was your main goal. Because me, when I make a plan, I make one plan and stick to it. The only thing you should change is your moves in order to get that same plan. Because if you make a plan, like you make a goal, oh, I want to become this, and you have a plan to become it. If that plan fail, the only thing you need to change is the moves to get it. Because if you want to go forward and there is stuff in your way, you keep on going forward, the only thing you should change is your moves. Do not change the plan, because if you change the plan, you will never achieve that goal. Quit making plan Bs, man. Quit. It makes no sense. All you're doing is giving yourself closure. So when you fail, I'm not even going to say if, because if is like 50-50. When is your 100% going to fail? So when you fail, in your mind, you already prepare yourself knowing full well that you weren't going to be able to achieve plan A. So you make plan B, C, D, E, and F. Just to sit down and be comfortable to say, oh, I'm going to do this. But if it don't work, then I will do this. Then why you came up with plan A from the beginning? Why you came up with plan A from the beginning? Makes no sense. If you're going to say, oh, I want to become a lawyer. You go to school to become a lawyer. But if that don't work, you're going to become a doctor? Why are you having different plans? If plan A is your main goal, why are you making a second plan? You don't need a second plan. The only thing you should say is, oh, plan A, I want to become a lawyer. Plan B, I want to specialize in different field of becoming a lawyer. Plan C, I want to be one of those big lawyers that's out there doing cases and whatnot. Plan D, I want to be a multi-millionaire lawyer. That's the only different plans you should make. It's changing the moves. You shouldn't be focusing on another plan when you have plan A. If that makes sense. Quit making plan Bs. It's distracting you. That's the main reason why it's hard for people to achieve plan A. Because you set a goal and you make a plan. And then while you're trying to move forward to accomplish plan A, plan B and C is on the other side, just so when it's like it's like the drive that you have, it's not 100%. When you make one plan, you put everything, or pour, I should say, you pour everything that you come with as a person, aiming at plan A. If you have different plans, all you're doing is distracting yourself. So if you're moving forward, so plan A is right here, and B and C is here, and you're moving forward, you're giving yourself closure to go right or go left. Because these are the different plan if plan A don't work. No. Never you make different. Quit making plan Bs. The only thing you should make is plan A and stick to plan A. The only thing you should change is your route, your moves to get to plan A. Because trust me, I've seen a lot of people do that time and time after time. I don't make my plans like that. I don't make plan Bs. If I make a plan, I stick to it. Because let me tell you something. When you make a plan and you stick to it and there's no distraction, it helps you more to focus on it and get it done. Doesn't matter how long it is or how hard it is. So if you say, okay, I wanna become a teacher. Why would you say if you don't become a teacher, you're gonna become a pilot? You're distracting yourself. So you're going to school to become a teacher, but yet you're sitting down picturing yourself flying a plane. That's a distraction. And that's your plan B distracting you in the middle of aiming to get plan A done. Quit making plan Bs. You're distracting yourself. And things seems harder than what it needs to be. All you're doing is giving yourself closure, as I've said before. Because people tend to give themselves closure before they get started. Just so when they fail, because they are going to fail. And they probably know they are going to fail. So they come up with an excuse. They say, oh, if this don't work, then I will do this. Then if you have a second plan, that means the first one wasn't your objective. Because if you look deep within yourself and tell yourself that this is what you want, and you're going to go after it, why you have different plans with different things if plan A is what you really want? If that makes sense. Because let me use myself as an example. I want to become a full-time content creator. That's my plan A. I don't have no, but if it don't work, I'm going to go become a dancer and dance on YouTube. Or I'm going to become a singer and sing on, no. If I want to become a full-time content creator as a YouTuber, that's my plan A. Even though singing and dancing on YouTube would be like a plan B and C. But the contents I make, I'm not going to break my back pretending to be someone I'm not, even though I can dance, but I can't sing. But if that makes it, wait. I want to become a full-time content creator. But if it don't work, I'm going to go become a dentist. So you don't think I'm going to pour more time into becoming a dentist? I would probably be making a video right now and be like, oh, this can probably whiten the teeth. In the middle of a video. Does that make sense to you? No. And that's not going to give me the drive that I have right now into pouring everything into being consistent in being a full-time content creator. So if I want to become a full-time content creator and traveling the world and making contents and doing all that kind of stuff so you guys can see, and then my plan B is something else. It's going to make, I'm not going to have the same drive I have in posting day by day on YouTube so you guys can have different things to watch. If that makes sense. So me personally, when I make a plan, I make one plan. And then I stick to it. I don't make nobody steer me left or steer me right. Because some people are out there to steal your ideas and drain your energy. Me, I remove all that nonsense out of my face. I don't want nobody around me that's draining my energy. I'm not investing my time and effort and everything and pouring into somebody that's not going nowhere. No. If you're in my way, I move you out of my way. But that's not the point. Why are you making a plan B? You are the one distracting yourself. Because if you look within yourself and you say, okay, I'm good at this and this is what I want. Why are you coming up with a plan B? If, those keywords, if, but, or maybe. Let me tell you something. The moment you attempt to do something and those keyword pops up, you already fail yourself right then and there. Because you're not 100% committed into doing whatever your plan A is supposed to be. I've seen people go to school for 5 years to become something. And then after everything, they want to go to school to something else. You know how much money they're going to be paying, sorry, by the time they're 50? So why are you making a plan B? If you come up with a plan B, in my opinion, it's obvious that plan A was not your main objective. Because there's no way. There's absolutely no way you're going to look to me and say, Ty, this is what I want, but there's no but. There is no but. You have to want one thing. You can't want 5 things. You can't come to me and tell me I want to become a teacher, doctor, lawyer, a business owner, no. You can't do all of that. If you do, then kudos to you. Maybe you like all of them, or you can't be passionate about all of them. Because you have to be passionate about one thing, but you are interested in doing different things. Which means you have one objective that you're focusing on 100%, but you will put 40% in your time because you're interested in it, but you're still holding on to your main objective. So you're going to tell me you're putting 10% of your energy within 10 different things. That's the main reason why you're not going nowhere. That's the main reason. You ever sat down for once and think why it seems like you're not moving forward? How much times have you changed your mind? The more you change your mind, the harder and longer things seems to be. Because you're going to do something for 1 year. And then next year you want something else. The other year you want something else. Let me tell you something. If you pick one thing and you stick to it for 3 to 5 years, you will get more result in changing your mind every year for 5 years with 5 different things. You will get absolutely nowhere. Because this year, you're gonna say, oh, I'm gonna be doing this. Then next year, oh, I'm gonna be doing something else. Then the other year, oh, I'm gonna be doing something else. For 5 years, you do that, you will reach absolutely nowhere. You know why? Because you're not consistent in what you're doing. You have no idea what you want or what's going on. You're probably doing it just because everybody else is doing it, and it's affecting you. That's why you're sitting on your ass and not going nowhere. Quit making plan Bs. Quit changing your mind. You're affecting yourself without even knowing it, and then you're blaming everybody for what's wrong with you. And you still don't know that you're the problem. Quit making plan Bs. You're distracting yourself. You are distracted. Whether you want to believe me or not, you are distracting yourself. It's up to you if you want to believe what I'm saying is right. You pick one thing and you stick to it. You get more result when you stick to one thing for an extended period of time. How you think YouTubers that have how much million followers, when you look at their stuff, they have like 6, 7, 800 views. Not views, videos, sorry. They've been doing it. And then you have 50 videos and you want to become a full-time content creator? What's wrong with you? And then afterwards, oh, I'm going to become a lawyer. Then afterwards, oh, I think I want to become a teacher. What's wrong with you? You're wasting your time. Like I've said, all those time you spent into chasing something you don't really want, you're wasting your time, and you can't get those time back. I'm sorry, you can't get it back. And like I've said, when you pick one thing and you stick to it, which is your plan A, in 3 years you will have more results than picking 3 different things each year. You will reach absolutely nowhere. Because you can't tell me you want to become a full-time content creator, but you want to be a soccer player and you want to become a dancer. Those are 3 different hard things to focus on. But you want to convince me that you could do it. Bro, that's the main reason why you're absolutely nowhere. The absolute main reason why you are nowhere. Stop changing your mind. Stop making plan Bs. You're distracting yourself. Why are you making a plan B if plan A is your main objective? Still no answer. Me? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. When you make a goal, you have a long-term goal, which is your plan A. One goal, one plan. Understand? Within that long-term goal, you measure, say, let's say, because long-term goal is like time framed. So you would say, oh, I have a long-term goal. Within 1 year, I want to be here. Within 2 years, I want to be here. Within 5 years, I should be there. Okay. How you intend to focus on your long-term goal? In order for you to get to that long-term goal, you need short-term goals to get there. So, in order to become a full-time content creator, you have to be consistent in posting. So, to become a full-time content creator is your plan A, main goal. Your short-term goals are different ideas every week to get there. Not know, oh, I'm going to become a teacher. You're going away from plan A. And people think, oh, I can multitask. I can do 2 things at one time. I can become a full-time content creator, and I can become a business owner, and I can become this, and I can become that. Then why aren't you all of them? There's a reason why you're sitting on your ass with at least $10 in your account. There's a reason why. You ever sat down and think for 2 seconds that why are you absolutely nowhere? And you ever wonder why you can't get nowhere? Because you keep changing your mind over and over and over again. You probably have no idea. Still. And then you're looking at me like I don't know what I'm saying? Bruh, quit making plan Bs. As I've said, you're distracting yourself. Trust me, you may not know it, and people may not say it to you, but you're distracting yourself. Because you're going to go to all your friends and tell them that you want to become this. And then when you tell that to them, they sit down and it's registered in, oh, you want to become that? Okay, it's registered. As time go by, they will keep track of everything you say. This is why they're laughing at you, because you said you're going to become this, and then they don't see no moves aiming towards that goal. And then next year, oh, I want to become this. So within 10 years of your life, you pick 10 different things and you got absolutely nowhere. But if you had picked something you're passionate about within those 10 years, you can have your own house and 2 Beast Tesla on your driveway. Traveling the world and eating good food and seeing different things and different culture and different people. But what? You change your mind those 10 times for that 10 year. If I had changed my mind once, I probably wouldn't have reached where I am on YouTube right now. No. Quit making plan Bs, man. That's like 99% of the reasons why people are not successful, and the reason why people feel like they can't get nowhere, because they think they should focus on more than one thing. If you focus on one thing, your brain, if you're passionate about it, your brain will find different ways to get there. I don't know if you noticed this. If you look deep within yourself and you say to yourself, this is what I want, and this is what I'm good at, and I'm passionate about it, and you focus on that, your brain would automatically find ways to get there, whether you know it or not. But when you pick different things, your brain is trying to figure out how to get those jobs done. So you don't think it's better to invest all your brain power into what you're really passionate about? Just so your brain can figure out 20 different ways to get there? And then you execute those 20 different ways towards the same goal, the same plan A? Instead of making a plan B and throwing yourself off? Quit making plan Bs, man. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. Quit making plan Bs. It's not worth it. You are wasting your time, and that's why you're absolutely nowhere. Don't do it. Don't do it. Make one plan and stick to it. The only thing you should change is your moves to get there. Because you have to do different things in order to get to plan A, which is on the same road. Because I have to say that because you guys are probably going to say, but you said we can't change this, but you said, no. You stay on the same road to get plan A. You don't get it. The moment you get off that road, you just give up every possibility of a chance to ever achieve plan A. Quit making plan Bs. You're wasting your time. I hope this was useful to you. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned and stay motivated. I will be back doing a bunch of stuff. Go enjoy the rest of your day. I'm out. And don't forget to follow me on social media. I post daily on them.